Hey guys, this is Jeff from Adirondack Woodsman, and it is another beautiful day. You know, they say that the amount of rain and snow kind of balance out every year. We've had a fairly dry second half of the summer, and I think that makes up for all of the snow that we had last winter. We had like a banner year of snowfall, and the spring was fairly wet as well. So, you know, fortunately, we've had a very, very nice summer. Very little rain, not just enough to keep the gardens wet and whatnot. But today we're going to finish up. What you see over there is what I have left of the older wood. There's a few pieces, a few stragglers in here under this new maple that I brought up from back home, where my friend Mickey had believe it or not, this was part of a tree that fell down. So it's quite a bit of wood. So we'll start on that after we get done. I got a bunch of bark and sawdust over there. I'm going to try to get in here once I move this tote here out of the way. I'm going to try to get in here and scoop some of that stuff up with a tractor and get rid of it. We already cleaned and got rid of the tote here. Believe it or not, that's all the stuff that was under the splitter. I emptied this once a few minutes ago, and then we shoveled all the stuff that was under the splitter, so it's nice and clean out of there right now. It's not too bad under the conveyor, so we're going to let that go. We haven't run that only a little bit since we cleaned it out the last time. So, but yeah, hopefully you have good weather where you are as well, and enjoying the day. We got Bunyan in a couple of weeks. By the time this video posts, I'll probably have gone there and come back. But looking forward to that. My wife's going out with me this year, out to. I was getting mixed up. They're all the cities begin with C, not Canton, Ohio. Cambridge, I believe. The Guernsey. What is it? The Guernsey Fairgrounds, I think it's called. But I went last year to the Paul Bunyan show, and I had a blast. Met a lot of people, and looking forward to going again this year. Anyways, hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. Take care. Okay, we finished off about a half a total bundle wood of the dry wood. There may be a few other rounds in there if we get to eventually. I'm going to move this tote out of the way, get another tote, and we'll keep going with some of the greener wood. So okay, I'm going to run the conveyor up a little bit. Gas. Yep. You don't need to choke as much. I got a monarch flying around. I guess my butterfly garden was a success. Okay guys, I've got some really nice rounds, but I'm getting a lot of twists in them. So I think I'm going to try to put the box wedge in, the pizza wedge, to see if we can get some better wood out of them. That's supposedly one of the advantages of the box wedge. So I've run it before, but it's been a little while since I've run it. So we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and put the box wedge in, and then we'll continue running. Okay, so what we're going to do is I've hooked up the splitter from the 1222 from the opposite end I would normally tow from. I am going to put some down pressure on the forks, and that'll lift this end up so my supports will come off the ground, and I should be able to just pull it out. I got to go far enough where I can get from the backside, because I have no desire to lift my box wedge over the engine or any of this stuff and potentially damage it. I use a magnetic lift, and you'll see what that. I've got a whole video on that, but you'll see me put it in. To me, it's the easiest way to be able to get the box wedge in without having two people and having to rig up a chain and mess around with it quite as much. So we'll pull this one out, put the box wedge in, and see how it goes. Got to lower the wedge down. So I can release it. Okay. So I've got two of these. I need two for the box wedge, but basically the thing that clicks that you can put onto your forks to give you a receiver, and then this I don't know what it is, a D-ring or whatever that goes in there, and then I got a bunch of different things. I have a whole video on when I first put this together, so if you want to go back you can check that out. Oops, wrong side. Basically this just attaches here. We'll take this out and we'll go get the box wedge. This is what you do if you're not shibe. And I've also got a video on this stand that I built, and it's covered with weeds right now. I got to move it out and get rid of the weeds. But if you're interested in one of these stands, they're pretty easy to build, and I can fit all my wedges in it. Slips right in there. We'll disconnect it and we'll hook up the box wedge. Whoops. One thing I forgot, I got to put my forks a little closer together so I'm not pulling the magnets away from each other. Okay. There always is the possibility these magnets could detach. Haven't had that problem yet, but just beware if you go this method. Don't have anybody near it or around it. You don't want anybody to get hurt. Okay, we are attached. Oh, jeez. Watch out for that beam on the tractor. You want to kind of ease it up. You don't want to jerk it, because if you jerk it, you can jerk the magnets free. I forgot how many pounds of force still hold. I want to say 600 for each magnet, but once again, go back and look at the original video and I talk about it in there. So for someone that has to lift one of these, like I said, if you're not Don Scheib, I found this to be the best method for me anyways. This is a part you kind of want to be careful of, that you don't have any issues. I think I'm going to lift it up a little. Okay, I'm going to straighten. I've been lazy. I didn't want to straighten the tractor out, but I'm going to straighten the tractor out so I can drop it in the hole a little easier. And no Eastonmade box wedge is complete without a pullback arm. So we'll put that on as well. Pull the pin out. Make some room for me to get my feet in here. Okay. This is like everything else, made out of heavy duty steel. Lock it in on this side, and then just one more piece. Make it a little easier to slide down. There we go. Whoops, a little far. Oh, I got it backwards. That's always nice. I think I did that once before. Try that again. start it up and try it out. All set and ready to go. So what I'm going to do now, go take a break for lunch. I'm going to come back and I'm going to clean up all the sawdust that's over on this side, and probably move use the bucket to move more of the wood this way, so I don't got to walk quite as far.